Now I've got some slides I'm going to share with you. So if you'll bear with me for a moment while they pop up. This is based on something that I guess I could say I've shamelessly plagiarized. What every organization has is a list of competencies, which they will describe as either their leadership competencies or their management competencies, or when I first joined Procter & Gamble, they called it the what counts factors. And every organization has them. They're the list of things that they assess you on as they're looking at how well you perform. So not just what you do, but how you go about doing it. And then there are a list of things that are supposed to help you identify the things you need to get better at, as well as the things that you're good at. Now, there's a long list of them, and one of the things that I liked about Pepsi is that they created it really, they organized their list into 4 broad areas. And that's what I've used in McCurrach, in the company I work for now, to collect together our management competencies and put them into 4 broad areas. And it's the 4 areas that are really the most important thing, and that's what I'll talk to you about just now. It's in a structure called the leadership T, because it's shaped like a T. And the base of the T, or the stem, is all around functional excellence. And this is basically, look, before you're going to become a leader in the business, you've obviously got to be able to do a job pretty well. And that's the job that you're assigned, be that a sales job or a marketing job, an accountancy job or an operations job. But you've got to be pretty good at that. You've got to demonstrate the ability to get things done, make things happen within your function. And that's functional excellence. And all careers are based on functional excellence. Now, when you're asked about that in interview, that might be a demonstration that obviously you've got a degree in, and you've got functional expertise in the degree subject in which you've got. But also if you've, I don't know, worked in a bar, been a waitress, I've worked in a hotel, demonstrating that you're able to do things, get things happening in work, or in a club, or with a group of friends. Those are the sort of things that they're looking for, is that you know your stuff, you make things happen, and you're able to work your way through an organization to make something happen, or to know what the appropriate thing is to happen. But within a business context, that will tend to be the knowledge of the subject area in which you are operating in. So your function, demonstrating you make things happen in the function that are appropriate. Then if you got your functional excellence, the next thing about being a leader is being able to demonstrate that you know where you're going. So very simple, setting the direction. People very often talk about leaders as people that have a vision, and that's the same in business. It's not about the great political leaders with a tremendous vision for the country, but it is about thinking about the vision for your company. And you can see many examples of that in companies. When you're the chief exec, you have a vision. Now, it might be that in Tesco, the vision was to create an online grocery store, so Tesco.com. That's an example of a leader having a vision for what the company could become. Jack Welch and GE in America having a vision that this big engineering company could become a bigger services and financial services company, and IBM moving from being a computer company that sold consumer goods into a business computing company that sells a lot of consultancies. Those are examples of people having a vision for a different shape of company, and that can be making a decision on the direction that you're going, using strategic thinking, creative thinking, or analytical thinking to understand where you might go, making a decision on it. Or it might be around how, we're really good at what we currently do, how can we get better at that? How do you improve your offer or your services or your product? So that's about setting the direction, which is absolutely necessary for any business leader. Now, that can be at a company level, as I've described, or it can be at a team level or a personal level. For the job that you're doing, how could you improve what you did? For the team that you're leading, how can you improve that team? How can you analyze what they're doing well and what they're not doing so well, and how could you improve what they're up to? How can you analyze what your brand is like or your product is like, and figure out what consumers are looking for you to improve? Those are all examples of setting a direction in a business organisation. And of course, it's not enough to set the direction. Hey, here's where we're going. You're going to have to persuade other people to do some of it for you, to follow you, to buy into your vision in order to give you money to make it happen. And that's the second part of the key leadership arena, and that is about bringing others with you. That's both persuading people that your shareholders, your bankers, your managers, your bosses, give me some money or give me permission to do this. It's also about persuading the people that work for you that what you're saying is a great idea that they should be part of, or the people that work with you that need to support you. So this area is all around communication, having an impact on the organisation that's positive, developing people and coaching them, and understanding that the relationships across, below and above you in an organisation are really important to make things happen. Pepsi had a great phrase for this, which was about making your idea everyone's idea. So that concept of, make it something that other people can believe in, not just you. And then the last area is around doing it the right way. So in PepsiCo, doing it the right way was about openness and honesty, not having a political agenda. In McCurrach, we talk about energy and enthusiasm, about doing the right thing for our principals, which is our clients, and teamwork, working with others and doing it in a team in a supportive manner. So that is a leadership team. It's got 4 things in it, and it's saying to be a great leader, you need the foundation of understanding your function and being able to be good in it, so having a functional excellence. And on top of that, throughout your career, being able to demonstrate that you can set the direction, you can bring others with you, and you can do it the right way without a political agenda and without doing things behind people's backs. Now, you can do that from your experiences in university. If you've been in a club or if you've worked, you'll be able to demonstrate that you have come up with ideas. You've understood what you could do better within the organisation you're in. You've come up with a new theme for a party or a dinner or an event, or a lecture, or an idea of making the work environment you're working in better. So those are the kind of examples of setting the direction that you will have. You'll be able to demonstrate that you've persuaded other people to do things, or you've got other people to do things for you, or you've got others' agreement, or you've got sponsorship money, or something, to be able to demonstrate that others have come along on the journey with you, and that you've done it the right way, with openness and integrity, with enthusiasm and energy. So that's what employers are looking for broadly in leadership, and what experiences you've got that I'm sure you'll be able to persuade them that you've done exactly that you've been able to demonstrate leadership in the past, even although you haven't had a big business job. And I wish you all the best in your future careers, and hopefully we might cross paths at some point in the future.